Do you want to get into the taxi business? Then this video is for you. Let's get those credits rolling. These days, if you want to travel with comfort and you want to get to your destination in good time, then a taxi is probably the right solution for you. In the olden days, it used to be you had your cab guy who you would call, and then they would be able to come and pick you from wherever you are. Sometimes you would find that they had some other client that they were taking to a particular place, and you had to wait because you had no idea who else you could use to get to the place where you want to go. Or if they had a friend that they could send over, you are not used to them and you feel awkward because you feel like you are working with someone that you don't know, and it was such a hassle to be able to coordinate this. That's where cab hailing apps came in. The first one to come into the country is called Uber. Another big one is Taxify, Little. There are others for corporates, usually like Pewin. There's another called Take a Taxi. There is Mondo. There are so many apps that we cannot finish, and every day there are new ones that are coming up. But in this video, I will explain to you how to become a driver on these apps. There are two that I will use as examples. I'll use the example of Uber and Taxify because the requirements are similar. So, number one, get a certificate of good conduct. This one you can get at the CID offices on Kiambu Road. Certificate of good conduct usually is valid for a year. So you need to go to eCitizen and register there that you want to get a certificate of good conduct. Then once you have done that, you will do a printout and then physically go to the CID offices where you will be able to be taken through the process of actually getting a certificate of good conduct. It takes about 2 weeks for you to get your certificate, and they are really punctual. It can even come out a few days earlier. And once you have that, then you also need a PSV license. Now, as a driver, if you're doing a BCE, you already have a regular driving license. You will also need a PSV license, which requires that you get an endorsement from NTSA. So once you get this endorsement, which you need to go to the NTSA site in order for you to get the endorsement, you also need to get a vehicle inspection done by NTSA. You need to book for it as well on the NTSA site. So you're given a date when you take your vehicle for inspection. Additionally, you need to have PSV insurance on your vehicle. Apart from the comprehensive insurance that you've already taken for your vehicle, you will need PSV insurance as well because you're using your vehicle as a public vehicle. On top of that, once you have done all this, then you also need the copy of the logbook to prove that the vehicle is yours if you're actually using your vehicle to start the business. If you're just signing up to be a driver, then this is not a must because you'll be assigned someone who owns a fleet, so you will not need PSV insurance. The owner of the vehicle is the one that will place the insurance. Then you'll need to take good photos of the vehicle so that they can be able to check the type of vehicle that you have. Then after that, you also need to check that the vehicle is from around 2008 to 2018. They give about 10 years on both sides. Then a copy of your driving license as well, copy of your ID, and you'll take a selfie or a photo of yourself or a passport photo of yourself and upload all those documents. These companies also have a training that they do when they are onboarding their drivers. So once you have uploaded all your documents, you will also be invited for an onboarding meeting, which is held at their offices. And once you have attended this and you have satisfied their conditions, then you can be able to now start getting customers on their app. A good tip is to make sure that you're extremely courteous to your future clients so that you can be able to get good ratings and also continue to make money on the apps and get good reviews so that you can be able to get more clients in future.